Starting a garden doesn't have to be overwhelming. In fact, one of the greatest joys of gardening is that it welcomes everyone, no green thumb required. The garden is a living classroom, always ready to teach through blooms, scents, and surprises. But let's be real, having a few dependable plants makes the journey a whole lot smoother. That's why we've rounded up 20 easy care perennials that are perfect for beginners. These plants bloom beautifully year after year with minimal effort. No complex care routines, no endless fertilizing, just simple, stunning growth you can count on. Let's kick things off with a classic crowd pleaser, Blackeyed Susan. These cheerful golden blooms pop up in late summer and keep going strong until the frost rolls in. With their sunny yellow-orange petals and rich chocolate-brown centers, they look just like little bursts of sunshine standing tall on sturdy green stems. Native to meadows and prairies across the U.S., Blackeyed Susans are tough cookies. They thrive in heat, humidity, and even drought conditions, making them perfect for gardeners who'd rather relax than fuss. Plus, they go dormant in winter and come right back the next season. No drama, just dependable beauty. Plant them in borders, groupings, or cottage gardens and watch your flower bed glow with golden charm. Next up, meet Coreopsis, also known as tick seed. But don't let the name scare you, this plant is all about joy. These dainty daisy-like flowers bloom in vibrant shades of yellow, pink, red, and even bicolor, dancing above airy green foliage like nature's confetti. Coreopsis is a true beginner's best friend. It thrives in full sun, tolerates poor soil, and once established, barely needs water. These perennials bloom non-stop from early summer into fall, and a quick deadhead here, and there will keep the show going even longer. Whether you plant them in a sunny border, wildflower mix, or pollinator garden, Coreopsis brings carefree color with zero stress attached. If you're dreaming of a low-maintenance plant that blooms like crazy and smells amazing, Catmint is calling your name. This aromatic perennial bursts into clouds of lavender, violet, or even soft pink blooms starting in early summer. Its soft gray-green foliage forms neat mounds, giving your garden a calm, breezy vibe all season long. Catmint doesn't just look pretty, it's practical too. The leaves are packed with essential oils that help repel pests, and yes, cats love it. Varieties like Cat's Mayo and Walker's Low are standouts, offering long-lasting color, excellent shape, and top-notch performance in heat, humidity, and even salty air. And the best part? It thrives on neglect. Just shear back the spent blooms and let this beauty do its thing. It's the perfect plant for gardeners who want maximum charm with minimum effort. Time to meet a true garden superstar, Coneflower. These bold, daisy-like blooms stand tall and proud with vibrant petals that radiate from a spiky cone center. You'll usually spot them in purples and pinks, but modern varieties come in sunny yellows, fiery oranges, and even soft whites. Coneflowers are tough as nails perennials. Native to North America, they're drought-tolerant, heat-loving, and deer-resistant. Yep, they tick all the boxes. Pollinators like bees and butterflies can't get enough of them, and birds love the seed heads in fall. Just plant them in full sun, give them well-drained soil, and they'll reward you with years of vibrant color and resilience. Coneflowers are the definition of low-effort, high-reward gardening. When most flowers start to call it quits for the season, asters are just getting started. These late bloomers explode with starry, daisy-like flowers in shades of purple, blue, and sometimes pink or white, always with those bright yellow centers that practically glow. They're like nature's grand finale, bridging summer's end with fall's arrival. Native to North America, asters like Purple Dome and Georgia Aster are reliable, compact, and perfect for borders. They thrive in zones 4 through 9, and while they prefer rich, moist soil, they're surprisingly adaptable. Just give them some space for airflow to keep their foliage happy and disease-free. Plant asters and you'll enjoy a beautiful burst of color just when your garden needs it most. Looking to spice up your garden with fiery colors and zero fuss? Blanket flower is your go-to. These cheerful blooms blend warm shades of red, orange, and yellow, like a mini sunset on every flower. With their daisy-like shape and long blooming season, they bring non-stop energy from early summer right into fall. Blanket flowers are heat-tolerant, drought-resistant, and absolutely love the sun. Native to North America, they thrive in poor soil and don't mind skipping the fertilizer. Perfect for borders, wildflower gardens, or just adding a splash of bold color. These perennials practically thrive on neglect. Plant them once and enjoy a vivid floral show for years with almost no effort at all. Blazing Star, also known as Liatris, brings the wow factor with tall, spiky blooms that look like purple bottle bushes shooting up from the ground. These eye-catching flowers bloom from top to bottom. Yep, you heard that right, and they create a striking vertical accent in any sunny spot. Blazing Star isn't just about looks, it's a pollinator magnet. Butterflies, bees, and even hummingbirds can't resist its vibrant spikes. Native to prairies and meadows, Liatris is built tough. It handles drought, poor soil, and heat like a champ. Plant them in groups for a stunning display or mix them into your perennial border for a bit of bold texture. Easy, reliable, and uniquely beautiful. What's not to love? Want that classic sunflower charm in a smaller, longer-lasting package? Say hello to Coreopsis, also known as the false sunflower. These golden yellow blooms look just like miniature sunflowers, shining bright from midsummer all the way into fall, bringing non-stop sunshine to your garden beds. Coreopsis is a breeze to grow. It thrives in full sun, tolerates poor soil, and handles heat like a pro. Plus, it rarely needs staking thanks to its sturdy stems, and it keeps blooming without much fuss. Bees and butterflies love it, and deer usually steer clear. Another bonus. Whether you plant it in a border or a naturalistic garden, Coreopsis brings reliable color and a sunny personality season after season. Few flowers bring drama and elegance quite like the iris, named after the Greek goddess of the rainbow, and rightfully so. With nearly 300 species and countless cultivars, irises bloom in an incredible range of colors, from bold purples and blues to soft pastels and even bicolor blends. Wherever these blooms show up, they turn heads with their graceful, three-petal form and stunning variety. From the ruffled beauty of bearded iris to the sleek charm of Siberian and Japanese types, each variety adds vertical flair and color to the garden. They prefer moist, well-draining, rich soil, but many can adapt to different conditions. And while they're generally low maintenance, dividing their rhizomes every few years can help keep them happy and multiplying. Want a flower with style and staying power? Iris is the way to go. At number 10, we've got a garden favorite that's as bold as it is beautiful, bee balm. Native to the eastern U.S., bee balm lights up the garden with fiery blooms and minty, fragrant foliage. Its unique, flared flowers perch atop tall stems, drawing in hummingbirds, butterflies, and of course, bees. From the brilliant red Jacob Klein to the compact fireball and cheerful cherry pops, bee balm offers a rainbow of purples, pinks, and reds that bloom from early summer right into the first frost. It's hardy, vibrant, and surprisingly easy to manage. Just give it some air circulation, rich soil, and steady moisture. Since it spreads by rhizomes and seeds, a little thinning now, and then we'll keep it from taking over. Want a pollinator party in your garden? Bee balm brings the buzz, literally. Coming in at number 11 is a true garden workhorse, Yarrow. With its flat-topped flower clusters in sunny shades of yellow, pink, red, and white, Yarrow adds a splash of cheerful color and texture to any garden. These blooms sit atop feathery, fern-like foliage and are a favorite stop for bees and butterflies. But Yarrow isn't just a pretty face, it's tough as nails. Drought-tolerant, heat-loving, and deer-resistant, this perennial thrives in poor soil and full sun without breaking a sweat. It spreads easily, so it's great for filling in open spaces or creating a wildflower-style meadow look. Plus, it makes a gorgeous, long-lasting cut flower for bouquets. Plant it once and enjoy seasons of vibrant, low-maintenance color. At number 12, say hello to Bacteria, also known as false indigo, a springtime stunner with blooms that look like sweet peas in all the right shades. Think sky blue, purple, white, yellow, and even some dazzling bicolor varieties. These tall, elegant flower spikes rise above soft, bushy blue-green foliage, bringing a graceful structure to the garden from spring through summer. Native to the eastern U.S., Bacteria is built to last. It thrives in meadows, open woods, and dry soils. No pampering required. In fact, it spends its first few seasons focusing on strong roots, then really shows off by year 3. Plus, those cool-looking seed pods add winter charm once the flowers are gone. Long-lived, low-maintenance, and a favorite of native bees, Bacteria is a powerhouse perennial that delivers year after year. Lucky number 13 brings us the showstopper of summer, hardy hibiscus. With massive dinner plate-sized blooms in striking shades of red, pink, and white, this perennial brings a bold, tropical vibe to your garden without the fuss of tropical care. Despite their exotic looks, hardy hibiscus is incredibly tough. Native to wetlands and riverbanks in the U.S., it thrives in full sun and moist soil, but can handle drier spots once established. The blooms start in midsummer and just keep coming until the first frost. Plus, the large, lush foliage adds to the drama. Give it space, water, and sunshine, and you'll be rewarded with one of the most jaw-dropping floral displays a beginner could ask for. At number 14, get ready for a plant that's as tough as it is beautiful. Sedum, also known as stonecrop. These drought-tolerant succulents bring bold texture, juicy foliage, and starry blooms that light up the garden from summer into fall. And the best part, they practically thrive on neglect. Autumn Joy is a fan favorite, with big clusters of pink flowers that deepen to rose red and finally to a rich copper, providing a full season of color. For something low and lush, Yellow Brick Road creates a golden carpet of blooms, while Back in Black offers a dramatic twist with dark foliage and creamy blooms. Plant them in sunny spots with well-draining soil, and they'll reward you with stunning structure, pollinator appeal, and even winter interest if you leave those dried blooms standing. Sedum's got style and stamina, perfect for any beginner's garden. Number 15 brings a touch of woodland whimsy, Columbine. With its delicate, nodding blooms and elegant spurs, Columbine looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. Flowers come in an array of enchanting colors like blue, purple, red, pink, and even bicolor blends, often blooming in late spring to early summer. Columbine is native to North America and thrives in partial shade, making it perfect for woodland gardens or dappled borders. It recedes gently, creating surprise pops of color year after year with minimal effort. The airy foliage stays attractive even after the blooms fade, and pollinators like hummingbirds and bees absolutely love it. It's a low-maintenance beauty with charm to spare, ideal for adding a soft, romantic feel to your garden. At number 16, say hello to one of the most foolproof perennials out there, the Daylily. These vibrant, trumpet-shaped blooms only last a day, hence the name, but don't worry, each plant produces dozens of buds for weeks of color throughout summer. From classic yellows and oranges to deep purples and reds, there's a daylily for every garden style. Daylilies are tough, adaptable, and practically indestructible. They tolerate drought, poor soil, and even neglect, making them perfect for beginners. Just plant them in a sunny spot, and they'll do the rest, coming back bigger and better every year. Whether in borders, mass plantings, or even containers, Daylilies deliver reliable color with zero stress. It's no wonder they're a longtime gardener favorite. At number 17, it's the ultimate symbol of fall, chrysanthemums, or simply mums. These seasonal stars burst into bloom just when the rest of the garden is winding down, lighting up your space with rich jewel tones like scarlet, gold, orange, pink, and purple. Their rounded mounds of dark green foliage make the perfect backdrop for this late-season color show. Mums are easygoing and rewarding. Just plant them in moist, nutrient-rich soil, and they'll handle the rest. No complicated care required. From borders to containers and porch displays, chrysanthemums bring bold, lasting beauty right up until the first frost. It's the perfect way to keep your garden glowing through autumn. At number 18, we're bringing in some golden late-season sunshine. Meet the swamp sunflower. This tall, cheerful perennial lights up the garden in late summer and fall with clusters of yellow daisy-like blooms that seem to glow against the fading season. Its branching stems and natural, slightly wild form make it perfect for adding a splash of joy to borders and meadow-style plantings. Native to the U.S., swamp sunflower isn't just beautiful, it's an ecological powerhouse. Birds love the seeds, bees and butterflies flock to the blooms, and it even hosts the silvery checker-spot butterfly. Despite the name, it doesn't need a swamp to thrive. It handles both wet and dry spells, stands strong in heat and humidity, and asks for very little in return. If you want a low-fuss, high-impact plant that supports wildlife and dazzles the eye, this is the one. At number 19, we've got a winter to spring showstopper, Hellebores, also known as Lenten roses. These elegant perennials bloom when almost nothing else does, bringing delicate, nodding flowers in soft shades of white, pink, and deep wine red to the garden in late winter and early spring. Their dark green, toothed foliage sticks around all year, offering texture even when not in bloom. Hellebores thrive in woodland-style settings with dappled shade and rich, well-drained soil. Once established, they gently spread, forming lovely clumps beneath trees and shrubs. They're low maintenance, deer resistant, and long blooming, a dream for gardeners who want early season color without the hassle. Add these to your shade garden and you'll be rewarded with beauty when you need it most. And wrapping up our list at number 20, say hello to the foliage royalty of the shade garden, the hosta. With sculptural leaves in every shape and size, from broad and bold to strappy and curly, hostas create lush texture and calming color in those tricky low-light spots. Shades of blue-green, lime, emerald, and variegated patterns make them living garden art. From the charming blue mouse ears to the giant sum and substance, there's a hosta for every space and mood. And don't forget the flowers. In early summer, tall stalks topped with lavender or white blooms rise above the foliage, attracting hummingbirds with their subtle beauty. These plants prefer rich, well-draining soil and a bit of morning sun to keep their colors bright. Easy to grow and endlessly elegant, hostas are a must for any beginner looking to master the art of shade gardening. And there you have it, minus 20 easy care perennials that bring beauty, color, and joy to your garden with minimal effort. Whether you're just starting out or adding to your collection, these plants are here to grow with you, season after season. So, which of these garden gems are you excited to plant first? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to PlantDo Home and Garden for more down-to-earth gardening tips and inspiration. Until next time, happy planting, and may your garden always bloom with ease.